Let me describe my thoughts on Here's Wrestling in one image. Roll the clips.
I want to kill myself. 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 I want to kill myself.
Just a thought. Maybe in your main event of a every first ever pay-per-view, don't have Jake Roberts. My brain's so well. No, wait there. Maybe don't have Jake Roberts come out drunk, ruin your main events and stuff like that. That was one of the first non-WWE pay-per-views I watched that made me legitimately angry. Let me tell you that. Sorry, I just have a sore throat, so sorry if the audio is a bit awful. So yeah. But yeah, this was probably the first non-WWE pay-per-view that legitimately made me angry. Hey, at least it had Tully Blanchard versus Sweet Stan Lane. It had that. For those of you who don't know, there was a common trend back in the 90s that the UWF, or the Universal Wrestling Federation, not the one you're thinking of, I'm talking about Herb Abrams. Okay, maybe that was the one you were thinking of, be quiet. The American Wrestling Federation, or AWF. They were both awful. And Here's Wrestling tried to, quote, bring wrestling back to its roots. Roll the clip again. Roll clip.
I want to kill myself. 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 I want to kill myself.
Thank you, ladies and gents. Roll credits. But please oblige me, okay? What wrestling roots are you going back to? Are you going back to the days in the 40s where you went to college, and just like in the NFL where you go to college, then you went to wrestling? Is that how it works? Or do you want to go back to the 60s where with Bruno Sammartino and stuff like that, the Territory era and stuff? Do you want to go back to the 80s, the Golden Era with Hulk Hogan and stuff? Okay. Let me just say for the record that if your wrestling promotion has the goal of bringing wrestling back to its roots, guess what? Your promotion is in more danger than... Your promotion is endangered right out of the gate. No doubt about that. Now, where on earth was I? Let me just do some things I'd rather do, except... Okay. I can watch December to Dismember 5 times before I have to watch Heroes of Wrestling again. Okay, maybe 3 times. Actually, maybe twice. No, scratch that. Actually, once. But seriously, I was waiting to do this since like October, I think. So it's been a while, but finally it's happened. Thank goodness. Can I also say that these promotions that the UWF, Herb Abrams, AWF, or American Wrestling Federation, the Heroes of Wrestling, they all try to bring wrestling back to its roots by, well, having a bullcrap DQ or whatever nonsense finish. These finishes, you see, if you were a, quote, avid fan, which you probably weren't, be quiet, of any of these promotions, you probably wouldn't see a conclusive finish. Think about it for a second. I mean, at least in the 80s, with the WWF and WCW. Hey, even the National Wrestling Alliance had clean finishes to their matches. You see, Herb Abrams used WF, I swear, use your imagination when I say this, but this is what Herb Abrams wanted to do to double countouts. Well, there goes the community guideline strike. Better example. Okay, they were the same exact example. Be quiet. You're probably shouting at your computer screens or phone screens or tablets. You get the picture. You're probably screaming, well, how, whatever. Just probably thinking, well, did they last? Did I say no? Anyways, where the crap was I with Heroes Wrestling? Oh yeah, here it was. I mean, Randy Rosenblum, I don't know if you know who he is. He was a sports commentator, and he had little to zero knowledge. Okay, zero is not a good word for it. Maybe, this is like 2:47 when I'm recording this, and I don't know anymore. I have no clue, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, Randy Rosenblum had zero knowledge of wrestling. Yep. Little to zero knowledge of wrestling, ladies and gents. I mean, he couldn't even identify a simple drop kick. What do you call that? A leg drop. You know, the move that Hulk Hogan used. Instead of doing this. Wait, actually, scratch that. I'll do it the other way. Okay. You know what? That's a drop kick. This is a leg drop. Wait, actually, scratch that. Okay. That one. Hooray! I stink at wrestling. Okay. I am just... Okay. I am just out of words. I mean, I just finished watching the show, and I thought I'd do this today because I am just words cannot describe how angry I am. I mean, it'd be the equivalent of, I don't know, Heroes of Wrestling is basically like The Room, okay? It's The Room, but it's a wrestling show, and it's 10 times... Okay, that's not a good term for it. Considering that most of... Well, kids wait till a little bit older to know what they do in the movie. Here's a long story short. Give me a second. Jordan, if you're gonna watch this, I'm so sorry. There goes the community guideline strike. I mean, it's the equivalent of going on to what, The Room? It's the equivalent of going on to watching The Room, and somehow it's 10 times worse, and at the end you basically want to jump out of a window. Cue the music.
I want to kill myself. I want to kill myself. Want to kill myself.